we make our way to Amphitrite City, where we are introduced to Calreef, the 7th gym leader, and the significant other of the previous gym leader, which I cannot remember the name of, unfortunately. I don't think I ever remembered her name at all, if I'm being honest. But basically, he's also chosen by a pixie Pokemon, and he wants us to make someone else that's also chosen by a pixie Pokemon. He says that he's chosen by Manaphy, whereas his friend is chosen by Victini. He tells us to go meet him south of this city. There's a crystal cavern sort of area, and we need to go meet him there. We agree to do so. Nora seems to think there's something fishy about this, but you never know if you never try. We go ahead to the cave to go meet him. He doesn't disclose his name, but he tells us the importance of the crystal and about the augur, how the augur asked from the secret group, which is part of the crystal, to take down the cults, but once he lost, the crystals got shattered apart, and he tells us that it is fine because he believes us that we'll take down the cults. He just doesn't want the crystal to fall in someone else's hand. I believe the someone else's referred to the Giratina cult that we saw, that Jen had to go through in the cutscene that we saw last episode. He also tells us that Mew is at the back waiting for us, and we immediately catch it. We name it Chosen because it chose us and we are chosen, you know what I mean? But we talk to the guy again. Nora tries to verify his identity, which he praises that we didn't, and he also kind of doubts us because we didn't do it earlier, but oh well. He shows the Victini, which allows Nora and us to trust him. We move on. We can also fly now, which is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. We go ahead, battle for our 7th gym badge. Calreef leads with his Politoed, and it's actually a Mega Politoed. Becomes humongous with a crown and a black cloud. Yeah, that's about it. There was also this Manaphy that was giving us trouble, but nothing that we couldn't defeat, and we take down Calreef, the 7th gym leader. He's amazed at our strength and congratulates us for our victory. He awards us the badge and gives us the TM for Call Mine, which is pretty weird because he's a rain type gym leader, and he gives us a Psychic TM, which is a bit extraordinary. I don't know the word. I mean, he even addresses it. But before we even get to that, we've cut to a cutscene. Zenith has actually gained control of the broadcast tower, and he's now broadcasting that Calreef is a traitor because he doesn't want to get the vaccination, and he continues to put across this false propaganda that about the vaccination, that no one knows that he's the leader of the infernal cult. So ominous stuff. Calreef is immediately distraught. He goes to protect his girlfriend, and we are left without anything to do. We need to go climb the mountains to defeat Zenith, but we have no means to climb the mountain because the checkpoint at the mountain is blocked, so we can't really do anything. We do come across Taeyeon from the Perfection Cult, and he tells us that he can help us reach the top of the mountain to confront Zenith if we follow him back to the Perfection Cult base at the Black Market. We stop by at the Black Market, and last time we were here with Damien, but this time we're here with Nora. We come to an agreement to give him some new DNA as well as a battle with Taeyeon so they can get some data, and we can get access to the top of the mountain because he has contact with Damien and Maul, the Deoxys people, and they're the only ones not affected by the vaccine or the power he has that can control this amount of people. Obviously, due to this proposition, we kind of have no choice but to give him the Mew DNA. I mean, we didn't really have a choice. I really didn't want to do it, but I had to do it anyway. And they also reference Team Rocket, and they summon Mewtwo from the Mew DNA. And with this new Pokemon, Taeyeon battles me once again, which is, come on, like, he hasn't beaten me with so many legendary Pokemon, and he thinks he's gonna beat me with a Mewtwo. Like, this is outrageous. He's underestimating my strength here. Saying challenges us. He has a pretty cool Megazep Striker, which I quickly want to shout out because it looks really cool. But, I mean, what did you expect? Tane goes down, and Ryukra criticizes him. He's had literally every legendary he could have had, and Mega Evolutions and Delta Pokemon, and still crumbled because of me. Ryukra reveals that Zenith had a double agent working in the Perfection Cult, which resulted in bad stuff happening for him. So the crystal was taken from him as well. Right now, Zenith is the most powerful man on the region, and we have to stop him. So we need to go back to the mountain and meet the Deoxys people so we can get to the mountain unharmed without being tracked.